Hi students, this chapter we are going to look at kinetic particle theory, or some schools call it particulate nature of matter. Anyway, it means the same thing. Okay, particularly what we are actually looking at is how are the atoms or the molecules being arranged in the three states. Okay, so we have solid, liquid, gases, and then we need to know how are they, the solid, liquid, gases, how are they being arranged, what is the amount of forces of attraction between them, and then how do they move, and then what's their energy level like. Okay, so for solid, they are arranged orderly manner, and then there is very strong attractive force, and then they vibrate and rotate about fixed position. Okay, this energy that we are talking about kinetic energy. So solid, because they are vibrating about fixed position, they have the least amount of kinetic energy. When we draw solid arrangement, we draw them vibrating and regularly arranged in fixed position, something like this over here. Okay, next one we have the liquid. The keywords that we have to use is they are disorderly or irregularly arranged, and then same thing, they have strong attractive force, but the particles are sliding over each other in layers. Okay, and then of course it has a little bit more kinetic energy than the solid. Okay, and then in your gas, the keywords to use, they are random, and then they are moving at great speeds. Okay, random, far apart, and moving at great speeds. Okay, and then because they are far apart, they have the very weak attractive force that's holding the particles, and of course because they are moving at great speed, they have the most amount of kinetic energy. Okay, density, right? So of course, you know, in a given volume, your solid will have the most particles, right? My liquid will have slightly less, almost the same but slightly less, and your gas, because they are far apart with the same volume, okay, now there's only 4 particles. It is less dense. Okay, so same thing, you have to know how to draw the solid, liquid, gas. Just now we talked about the solid. When we draw the liquid, we have to draw it like that. Okay, your particles, the atoms, right, draw some of them up, some of them down, but they are close together, so you must draw them still sticking together. Okay, because your liquids cannot be compressed. Liquids cannot be compressed. There shouldn't be any space, big spaces between them for them to be compressed. Okay, and then your gas, right, they are random and far apart, so draw them random and far apart really, and then draw them some space in between them because they can be compressed. Okay, so repeat all these keywords that we highlight over here: far apart, random for gases, and then moving at great speed. Okay, for your liquid is disorderly or irregularly and close together, and then they slide in layers. And then for solid, this is still close together but orderly or regular, and then they vibrate about fixed position. Okay, vibrate about fixed position. These are all important keywords that we have to write when we describe KPT, or kinetic particle theory. Okay.